Let's compare and see which jalapeno popper is king. Hey everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. Today, as you saw, we're gonna be making jalapeno poppers. We're gonna be making them 3 different ways. One is going to be something like this, and the other 2 are going to be breaded. However, we're gonna do some in oil fry, some in air fry. Let's get started. You're gonna need jalapenos, of course, eggs, breading for the breading, panko, flavored breadcrumbs, all-purpose flour, cream cheese, some cheddar cheese, bacon. Slice these right in half lengthwise. I went ahead and peeled off all of the core and the seeds. 1/3 of the brick right into this bowl. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. Go ahead and mix that. And that's my filling for the non-breaded ones. Now for my breaded ones, the rest of my cream cheese, add in the same seasonings, and then shred in some cheddar. I used about that much. 2 strips of bacon, cook them in a pan. The bacon nice and crispy, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on a paper towel, chop my bacon into tiny little pieces, into the bowl, and we mix non-breaded filling right into the jalapeno. Shred just a little bit of that cheddar, just wanna top it, and we carefully wrap it. We set this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes, or until the bacon is nice and crispy. So our breaded ones. Egg, flour, egg again, breadcrumb, panko one in my oil, a seasoned bread one in my oil, and the same thing but in the air fryer, and we see how they turn out. All right, we're all done. So on this side we have oil breaded, we have no bread oven, and then we have breaded but air fryer. Overall, the cook time for this one was literally less than 5 minutes, around 20, around 8 to maybe 10 minutes, depending on how crispy you want it. Here's how the oven ones look. Definitely excellent. That jalapeno is cooked all the way through because it was in the oven. The bacon is not too crispy, but it's also not soggy. It's very good. The cheese flavor is more concentrated on the cream cheese instead of being concentrated on the cheddar, because that's what we did. Now we're gonna go ahead and try seasoned breadcrumb oil. That's pretty good. Not better than the oven one. Now panko breadcrumb oil. Much better. All right, seasoned breadcrumb air fryer. Ooh, surprisingly better than seasoned breadcrumb oil and panko breadcrumb air fryer. Okay, I think I like the air fryer ones better than the oil ones. Because of the extended time in the air fryer to get the bread crispy, the jalapeno actually gets cooked a little bit more. When it's in oil, it actually gets cooked less. If you lower the heat to get it to cook more, then you're just gonna get a soggy and oily jalapeno popper, which nobody wants. And if you raise the heat too high, you risk of burning your breadcrumbs but not melting the cheese. So I think air fryer jalapeno poppers have an advantage if they're breaded. In overall taste, however, I'm gonna have to go with the oven ones. Those taste the best. All right, that was my rating. Let me know in the comments what you think you would do or which one you prefer. That's gonna be it for today. See you tomorrow.